Hello and welcome to the history of movie theaters for Flint and Genesee County for 1960 to 1989. 1960. These theaters closed in 1960. 1961. On September 28, the Rialto Theater reopens as the Theatre Royal, starting with foreign films and switching over to adult movies shortly after. These cinemas closed in 1961. 1962. These theaters closed in 1962. 1963. The South Door Drive-In opens on December 26, featuring 70mm projection. The DELLA Theater is closed by Butterfield Theaters. 1964. The South Door Drive-In sold to Butterfield Theaters. The Kearsley Theater closes. 1965. These theaters closed in 1965. 1966. The Northland Drive-In in Mount Morris and the West Side Drive-In is taken over by Butterfield Theaters. 1967. The Flint Cinema is opened on September 22, 1967 by Butterfield Theaters as the new luxury showplace of the greater Flint area. 1968. General Cinema opens the Dort Mall Cinema on November 27. The Theatre Royal becomes the Royal Art Follies. These theaters closed in 1968. 1969. ABC opens the Mall Theatre in the Eastland Mall on October 8. 1971. The Studio Film Club opened on July 24 as a members-only adult cinema. The Genesee Valley Twin Theaters is opened by Butterfield Theaters on September 2. The Rowena Theater in Fenton closes. 1972. The ABC Northwest Theater opened on February 18. The Bella Vista 1 and 2 opened in Grand Blanc on December 22. 1973. Plitt Theaters takes over ABC Theaters. The Miracle Twin Drive-In is opened by Redstone Theaters in Burton on February 15. The Vega Adult Theater opened on March 17. 1974. The Clio Cinema in Clio opens on August 21st. The Studio Film Club placed its last ad on May 14th. (1975). General Cinema reopens the Dort Mall Cinema with 2 smaller screens on June 27. 1976. The Cinema Blue opens with 2 screens showing adult movies along with a game room and a bookstore on July 28. These cinemas closed in 1976. (1977). The Genesee Valley Theaters expands to 4 screens on November 11. 1979. The Royal Art Follies closes. 1980. Butterfield Theaters opens the Town Cinema in Flushing with 4 screens on January 25. The Showcase Cinemas is opened by Redstone Theaters, later known as National Amusements, with 6 screens on October 24. Butterfield sells the Capitol Theater to new owners. 1982. On December 17, National Amusements takes over the Eastland Mall Cinema in Burton. The Cinema Blue loses its 2nd screen. Flint Theaters closes the Northwest Theater. 1983. The Eastland Theater in Burton reopens as the Eastland Twin Cinema on December 16. These cinemas closed in 1983. 1984. Carasotes takes over the indoor theaters of Butterfield Theaters and fires the union projectionists. The Autoworld Indoor Amusement Park opens, featuring an IMAX theater, on July 4. National Amusements Showcase in Burton expands to 8 screens from 6. These Butterfield-owned drive-in theaters closed in 1984 as they were not of the Carasotes deal. 1985. George Carasote's company takes over the Carasote cinemas in the area. The Fenton Cinema in Fenton opens with 2 screens on December 20. 1986. The Northland Drive-In reopens. The Eastland Twin Cinema is renamed Cortlandt Center Cinemas in August after the mall changed its name. These cinemas closed in 1986. 1987. The Clio Cinema is split up into 2 screens on July 10. These drive-ins closed in 1987. 1988. The Showcase Cinemas 8 in Burton expands to 10 screens. 1989. On November 17, the Showcase Cinemas 10 in Burton expands to 14 screens. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.